Okay, so this is this is pretty tough because a lot of people think, hey, if you just marry somebody, you can become a citizen, and that's not true. The problem is, since I came here illegally as a child, I have to leave the country through an advance parole that is in place, and so I applied for it. I sent it out in February. I'm still waiting for my approval, but I have to leave the country, come back in, and then apply for my green card. And I can, if I do it by myself, it's going to take maybe 10, 15 years for me to get a green card. But if I marry a U.S. citizen after coming back to the U.S. and submit my paperwork, my marriage license, it can take less than a year for me to have a green card in the U.S. But in the Bible, it never mentions about marrying somebody because you need something from them. If I marry my fiance, it's because I love her. It's not because I need something from her. And we've been together for 4 years, but it's one thing that goes in the back of my mind, and I'm just like, I don't want her to feel like this is why we married each other. If I marry her because I love her, and if you marry somebody, it's because you want to build something together, build an empire together, and it's because you love them, not because you need something from her or she needs something from me. And when I have to go to immigration and explain to them, for an interview, because there can be something where they want to do an interview and see who you are, and it's one of those things that I hope and pray they don't ask me, well, did you marry her because you needed papers, and I'm like, I can't sit there and lie and be like, well, no, I didn't marry her for papers, but it's just one of those things that is really, really frustrating, and I just want people to know that, that's where I stand with the marriage and speeding up the process. I wish that it could be easier for people like me that have put the dues, contribute to the U.S., paying their taxes, and don't have any kind of criminal record, and all they're doing is fighting for their country like I am. I put my life on the line every other day as a transport deputy, without carrying a gun, because I can't carry a gun here in the state of Mississippi because of the law that says you have to have a green card or you have to be a citizen in order to carry in the state of Mississippi as a law enforcement officer.